Ooh-wee. Anything stand out to you, Miss Kim? Who was in class? Where is my glasses? Oh, Jesus. Y'all, as much as I used to whip my daughter for not knowing where her glasses is, give me 1 second. I mean, I used to tell her tail up. And I now understand what it feel like to not be able to see and have to look up something else. Or trying to remember where the hell you put them. Well, I can't find my eyes. I cannot find my eyes. There y'all go. Hello. I was here and then fell out myself. Oh, yeah. I fell asleep because it was after 3 o'clock. Sorry. Well, we be having midnight school and midnight parties. This is a great university. You know what I'm saying? You can go to one teacher class and get your music all night long to help you study. And then you might get music in the morning over here. It just depends. Good morning. Good morning. I was asking everybody who was in class. Good morning, everybody over here too. Who was in class last night? To the early morning. We was burning the midnight oil. I had to get one of those chains to keep up with my eyes. Listen, that's why I have 3 pairs. Auntie, not that we got the librarian glasses now. Senior moments. And it's I was doing math all night. Okay. Well, if you let God work out your math, it'd be a little bit different, I promise. I let him work out my math problems. Because when I have to do it, I be worried. But when he's in charge of your finances, it just work out. You hear me? Oh, thank you. Girl, I'm about to have to cut my hair. The hairstylist in me says, quit trying to hold on to it and cut it and trim it. And I don't want to, but I'm going to do it. It's my 7-year mark, so I'm probably just going to cut it like right here so it can be more even. And I was like, oh my God, it's so uneven. But I forgot. These locks was like right here when we first got in here. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. And right, exactly. And I done went through a couple different processes. So I ain't tripping really. Like I love my hair. But I know it's thinning in places where my ponytail, I got ponytail hair is what's going on. Y'all know what ponytail hair is. The perimeter of your hair be shorter than the middle part. Because I always got my hair in a ponytail. So that's why I didn't start wearing the wraps. Because I didn't take 7 years. Oh, I'm just going to trim it. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to take about 2 inches off. That's it. Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't really care though. I say that my locks are like my life. There's areas in my life where I'm falling short because I'm human. And then there's some places where they are strong. There's some places that's good, strong, weak. I mean, it's my hair literally is representation of my life. So that's why I don't. When people say, "Oh, you should do this or you should do that," no, because this is about where it's at, and this is about where my life is at. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna agree or like it. It ain't for everybody to like. This is my hair journey. And it has been a yes, it is. Don't judge a book by its cover. You don't know what I struggle with. That's why I get on here and tell the truth. They know. These people out here know. I be trying to tell them. Now, one of the areas I've gotten so good at, I don't even go over there. I stay out the woods. But there's still other things that I'm failing with. Oh no. That's why I be like, God, please just throw my stuff. I'm not nowhere near perfect. And that's why I don't get up here and try to be. You gonna see me cuss folks out. You all of that. That ain't perfect. That's what I said. My locks on a journey with me. Yeah. I slept well after class. I finally came to the realization that it's really over and I have to speed up my preparation for the lock in. Today is get ready for surviving day. It is, Auntie. Recapping last night. it was a lot of sobering realities with that whole the world is ending. I figured we pick back up there because I think it was very interesting because we didn't ever get to the other part because the weirdos came in, but yeah, it's a little mind blowing for me, and it's crazy because I've read these things several times, but when you read it and it's happening, it's different. Yes, Auntie been cleaning and organizing through the whole week. Come on, jumping on to say hi, family. Getting myself and the grands ready to go to an Easter celebration. Okay, y'all have fun. It's a flood watch for California. Crazy. Good morning, Miss Rose. Russia has ships on the Red Sea. How all the distractions are going on. Yeah. So, with that, I just put together the rocket and the throne of God. Do what? What? Sobering, no throat chop, gut punch, and kidney shot. Dang, good tea. It was. Like, I was like, oh, I know, you don't know nothing. And I ain't trying to be funny, but because I didn't even know some. When I first read that stuff, when I tell you I cried my eyes out. And that's why people get mad when I say it's going to be kids in hell. You shouldn't say that. CERCA, I ordered my OTP last night. Can't wait to get it. Come on. Yep. Might as well go and get you a Jesus bag. If you're new here, no, it's another page that we have. It's our backup page, y'all. If you do here, you might as well go and get you a little backpack. Get you some highlighters. You gonna need some of the little tabby things like this. Get you a lot of highlighters. Okay, you gonna need these. Something to this, And see, most people around here probably only used to have 4 or 5 highlighters in their house, and now they got stuff that look like this. You hear me? So go on and get your stuff. You just might as well go to Dollar Tree or Five Below. Get you a nice notebook to write your notes in because you're going to need it. For all your studies and stuff, you're going to need it. Everybody said, yep. Listen here. Go on and get you a Jesus bag and prepare to be super defensive over it because you won't want anybody touching it or looking in there or anything. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. You said surely is. Don't want nobody looking, touching. Why is you in my bag? Ain't nothing in there. No reason for you to be in there. Absolutely not. And people used to always want to know it was in my. I'm home alone, about to study all day. Listen, that part. You can spread all your books out when the kids and the husbands ain't home. You can spread everything out, have all your notes, take your time. You ain't got to rush. You ain't got nobody calling your name. Oh, I know. I used to love when my last kid would leave at 8 o'clock in the morning to get on the bus. Because I knew I had from 8 to 3:30 without no people coming in my house. It was great. And I would lay all my books out on the floor and have my Bible studies with people uninterrupted. It was good. I couldn't wait for him to go to school and work. The kids are at Nana's and the fiance is at work. Come on, I already know how it works. Mm-hmm. Every day for me, Monday to Friday. You said, woo, can't wait to get there. Listen, most of my pictures in my Google Photos is of whatever I was studying for that day. I would always take a picture of all the books that I was going to study in. And it was normally 3 to 5, 3 to 6 books that was always going to be out in front of me for that day for study. And then I had my iPad, or not my iPad, but my tablet. And I'll be looking up words and screenshotting on there. Y'all got so much information stored. It's ridiculous. Unreal how much information. Some stuff I don't even remember reading it and studying it. And I'll go back and look at my notes and be like, this is amazing. I did do this. This is my handwriting. I know I wrote this. But what was I thinking that day? Then I can go back to my journal and say, oh, okay, that's what I was thinking that day as to why I started studying on this. Good morning, Fifi. That's why I say journal every day. And then if you're studying every day and you're time and dating everything, you'll be able to see what knowledge God gave you before your test came. What? You'll be able to see what story he had you read and then what happened. And then what story he had you read, and then you'll be able to see what happened. That's why I ask y'all when you're good morning. That's when I ask y'all when y'all in class to time and date, take notes, and then see what happens after we study what we study. Now, I'm gonna go get some water. Y'all did give me a new fan. Oh my God. Because my other one went out on me because I just keep them going 24 hours a day. I never turn them off and it just went out. Y'all, with them blackout curtains. Listen here. Which kids will be in hell? Do you have an OTP, Maria? Or are you new here? You're new. Okay. So in this book right here, Old Testament Supergrapha, I'm going to let you screenshot it so you can read it for yourself. You got your screenshot ready? This is where you find that. Jason, there is no age of accountability. Y'all pastors lie to y'all. We used to hear that too. If that's the case, when God told the people to go in there and unalive all of the Shemites or whoever it was, he would have left the kids alive. He said, even kill the infants, the cows, the dogs, the chickens, everything. Make that make sense? Did he not? Them babies hadn't done nothing, so we would say. But God said, don't leave nothing alive. Women, infant, children, men, dogs, cows, or nothing. So then, no. Okay. It's been a couple people he told go in there and slaughter everybody, everything, down to the youngest. Don't leave nothing breathing. So then, what age of accountability? There isn't one. Because he called kings at 7 and 8 years old, 5 and 6, and they was ruling over millions of people. Can't be. And they told us 12. The Bible says that every single person born out of Adam and Eve was born in sin and shaped in iniquity. That means you was a born sinner. Yes, it is. You got to go to the website, Grace. So until you accept Jesus Christ, now he's going to decide who, what, when, and where. But make that make sense. If everybody born a sinner, like I said, babies come here being liars and manipulators. By 6 weeks old, they know how to manipulate their parents. By 6 weeks old, I'm showing skin because I'm at my house. Why is you looking at my skin, Simon? Your religion ain't mine. Just like what I eat don't make you So I guess you should worry about your own hole and your own body and not mine. You could be sitting there naked. I don't know what you're doing, and you looking at me. You have religion, good. Religion is just something you do every day. God calls for relationship, honey. We know you got religion. That's why you came in here saying religious things. It's called Pharisee and Sadduceeism. Yeah. Okay, Simon, I don't argue with people, honey. I need you to go out of my class. And if you're going to keep talking, we'll just ignore you like the little bad kids. That's what we do over here. This is a place of peace. And church folks, Never have it. They always come in arguing. And the Bible talks about the spirit of contention. We know y'all. We see y'all. Ain't it crazy how the church people always come in here starting trouble? Never the ex-witches or the ex-prostitutes. It's always the church folks. Don't add them. We'll be deep in the word, and they will come in here and cause problems like the Pharisees and the Sadducees used to. Jesus would be teaching, and they were so nosy and so irritated about the work that God was doing that they start going to the authorities. Oh, you see them, they eating with their hand. Oh, they doing this. Oh, they doing that. He said, you too religious for me. I need folks with relationship. And that's why the disciples got the stuff that the Pharisees and Sadducees, the church people, didn't. They would travel from other cities to bother Jesus and his disciples when he was preaching and teaching. Mad because the masses that was with him wasn't at their services. And wasn't nobody being healed over there. So they started lying, talking about he was healing by demons. No, y'all just ain't got the Holy Spirit for real. And when you don't just read the word and you study it, you know who you see when you see them, because they line up with the word. That's why the Bible say don't go off what you see. Try the spirit by the spirit. And the moment you said something about my clothes, when God said don't look on the outside, judge the spirit, I already knew you was working under the spirit of religion. Y'all all do it. Y'all come in here and sound like tape recorders, parrots. Y'all all, it don't matter what religion, y'all say the exact same thing every time. I don't care if you Israelite, Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian, Apostolic, Pentecostal, Kojic. It don't matter. They all come in here, literally don't. They sounding like parrots, word for word, saying the same thing. Because they got religion in our relationship. Sorry for you. I used to have religion too. I got rid of it. It didn't help me none. I kept failing God every time. But now, my life changes and he alerts me, and I ain't worried about if the pastor approved, because pastor can't put me in heaven. But God is working on me every day. And the others that are in our group. I know it irritates folks to see, and it's so crazy because I was just thinking about this right before I came on here, that I don't look like the average church person, and that's what offends them, because I'm teaching stuff, they've been in church their whole life, and I'm teaching stuff they never heard before, but it all makes sense because it's real. Because God's word don't go out void. It come back and go out, it goes out and it don't come back void. So if they was really preaching the truth, their churches will be filled up with folks that are really trying to change their life and not just there because they know they're supposed to go to church on Sunday, which they're not even supposed to do that. They're supposed to go to church on Saturday. They don't even know when it changed, that the Catholic Church changed that. They have no idea about that, and they'll argue you down about you ain't supposed to read out of the 66 books, and they first KJV had 80. You ain't supposed to add or take away. Well, then why is you sitting so hard on the taking away version? Why is you about to beat people upside the head with your only 66? And the first King James, you Google everything else, Google that, had 80. Where your other books at? Your other 14 books is missing. But you worried about me showing some skin. How about the souls that's over here getting saved, boy? Listen, when I tell y'all they pop up off the page every day, we are not fooled by y'all. And the first thing they say, I got religion. Well, good. We got relationship. The Pharisees had religion. The Sadducees, the very people that took the church's money and put a hit out on Jesus, had his homeboy do him in. They had religion. They had tradition. They had rules and regulations. And God said, I came to break up all of that. Not not the rules. He came to break up all of that other mess that was going on where you, because you give us a lot of money, or we gonna treat you better in the church, and oh, we ain't heard no nasty stories about you, so we gonna treat you good like this. He came in to break up all of that mess. The only place that God in the flesh went tearing up stuff was the synagogue. Jesus kicked it with the drunks, the whores, the pimps, everybody, the drug addicts, everybody. You don't never see him beating on none of them. But the moment that he went up in the synagogue and said, you done made my house a den of thieves and a marketplace, he started kicking over tables and beating people in the church. Wonder why? So funny that the church people is always pointing their finger at the world, and everything in the Bible is to them. So which one of y'all is sleeping with the temple prostitutes? Because sinners ain't going to the church. So who's sleeping with the temple prostitutes? Who daughters and daughters-in-laws is hoes? Who has the God rejected and said, I refuse to let them be pastors or priests for me because they refuse to learn? Who is he talking to? Because he ain't calling the niggas on the street his preaching his pastors. So which one of the priests in your house, church house, is sleeping with the temple prostitute, male or female? Why are you worried about some skin? This is scripture. It said the pastors is feeding off the people's sin offerings, which means they not telling you what you want to hear because they need your money. You can come over here every day and you're not going to see me say nothing about give me some money, send me a heart, nothing. Because what I'm concerned about is way more than being recognized as somebody. What I'm worried about is people not making it to the second and the fifth floor and them helping their family members get free, because we are fighting a battle of unseen enemies and they don't even know what they look like because you can't even read about demons because they tell you it's witchcraft. So then y'all go to the doctor and load y'all kids and family members up on prescription medicine, not knowing they named after demons, and them demons is running through the church talking about drug addicts and every grandma in there, and everybody got some kind of pill in their purse. What happened to the healing of God? When you get around the real Holy Ghost, people get healed, babe. Go through the people's purses at your church in Wallace. Baby, they medicine cabinet's thicker than 1,000. Shut up. Ain't no miracles going on in church unless they fake. Because y'all don't serve God. Y'all serve mammon, the God of money and fame. And come on. Pride, like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. You got all this stuff on and your insides is messy. Your insides is rotten. God called y'all vipers. He said they going to throw you out of my synagogues and think they doing my will. He said, matter of fact, they going to murk you. They going to unalive you thinking you do. They going to unalive your character and don't even realize I sent them you there to help them. You mean like they did my dad? So when they come in here, I already know who team I'm on, because y'all say the same stuff the Pharisees and the Sadducees did. So that means I know I'm not on that team, honey. They was worried about how Jesus' followers looked, how Jesus' followers acted. He said, why don't you just worry about yourself? Are you busy doing what I need you to be doing, hon? You would have no time to be on nobody live trying to tell them nothing if you was in your class teaching. You got the same TikTok I do. Why you ain't running your numbers up? And I ain't talking about people. I'm talking about how many times instead of getting on here arguing with somebody, did you teach somebody? You just want to interrupt my class, huh? You ain't teaching nobody nothing but what the Bible say we not supposed to do. We supposed to bring peace. The church folks don't bring no peace in here. We be chilling, cracking up, laughing, and they come in here and be mad as hell. Because the Spirit of God really ain't in y'all. It's your daddy, it's somebody else. Huh? That ain't my problem. Ain't. You need to go to Maury and get you a DNA test, honey. Because Jesus is not your daddy. Y'all forget it's synagogues of Satan, and the Bible say that all day long. He said, don't be fooled by these synagogues of Satan. So it's the whole church. But it ain't God's church. Let me go get me some water. Yeah, it's a church. It just ain't God's. It's not Yahweh's. It's not. Come on. We out here trying to make disciples. We out here trying to be fishermen of men, nigga. We are not the same. Honey. Y'all too busy trying to push people away from God and tell them how close they not to him, which is exactly what the Pharisees and the Sadducees was doing. The disciple was like, I know you used to be a hoe, but God love you still. I know you used to be a drug dealer, but guess what? God let you live because you got to tell a testimony. Come over here. I can help you. This is what church people are supposed to do. The first thing that they go and they say, oh, they don't want to be saved. No, they don't want to be attacked by your judgmental ass. The Bible says wisdom wins souls. Wisdom, honey, not religion. Wisdom. Thank you. Thank you, because, honey. Hey, Tay. I'm just saying, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it, honey. Leave you alone. Why is you trying to argue with somebody early in the morning? Now, moving on. Who missed last night's class? We just going to do a rerun, and it's a little scary, but it is what a TI is, honey. Is y'all ready? Who want to go? You going to need your book one. Book one. I've gotten better. Have y'all seen the Dean's Growth? Anybody seen the Dean's Growth? I've grown in this last 2 years. I've grown. Can you please tell me what book you're reading from? Yes, I can. Use manners. Can you please tell me what book you're reading from, and I'll gladly tell you. I done growed. I done growed a lot. When you came on here, we end up having an amazing teacher after. Yeah, that's what happens. My patience has. Yes, it has. For DDFFs. Drop dead Fred's friends. Oh, thanks, Doc. I done growed. Y'all done grow too. We done grow together. We grow together. Did we, y'all? We done grow together. We cried a lot of tears together too. We done nourished some things around here. Planted some seeds. We done grow together. We did. That's most definitely CERCA, and I love that. But listen, because you would snap off real quick. I be trying. I'm tired of getting in trouble. Who wants bacon, eggs, and biscuits and butter grits? Me. Me. I want 2 plates, Auntie. No, I'll just take 1 plate, but can you put a lot of bacon and butter in my grits, please, and then put my sugar on the side? And I have some orange juice and a little bit of apple juice so I can mix in a gator. Everybody said me. Everybody want to play, Auntie. And I like cheese in my eggs. American, preferably. Justin said, on my way, Auntie. Tell Auntie send me a plate, too. Everybody like, all of us. Tyra, everybody said they want one, too. You making fried potatoes? Listen here. Oh, man. You're the reason my mom came back to God. Hi, Mama. That made me. God is the reason. The Bible says can't nobody come to God unless he call them. God doesn't call people to church. He calls people to him. A relationship with him. Isn't it crazy how God said, oh, I knock on the door of your heart, let me in? Oh, thank you. You woke up this morning reading what we studied last night. Well, we about to go over it because some people didn't get to see it. But listen to this. Yes, he called me 2 years ago. Come on, Ash. Come on. Our backs stay big. And do, Danielle. Y'all watched my gradual back bigging over 2 years. I was about this thin when I got over here. And now I got extra meat everywhere. Thank you. Yeah. I went from 2 notches to 4. Got to hold everything in now. Every time you say that, I cry. Just know that my dad called me. Come on, just to know. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. I got one. Also, my baby brother is a leader of a 45-man ministry pod in county. Pretty cool. Come on now. Come on. Listen. Oh, you right, Justice. You right. I gained 15 pounds in these 2 years. Listen here. I'm here, family, doing hair, but I fell asleep on class last night, so thanks for recapping. You good. We all gained some happy weight, didn't we? Everybody gained happy weight. It's okay. Because we happy. We laugh. I'll tell everybody about this class. Oh, man. The freshman 15. You said it. Well, I got me about a freshman 30. 150 pounds. That's crazy. Bad for no reason. My mama said, where did you get that stomach? At the same store that you went to get yours. And y'all hear how she talked. She said, where you get that stomach from? The same store you did. I went to the same fat stomach store that you did and got my stomach. She didn't say nothing else about it. She said, girl, I know. Oh, okay. Both our stomachs sitting in our lap. It's okay. I didn't get it from my mama. Listen here. What you're not about to do is come for me and you got one sitting over there on your lap too. Bellies are us. My 6-year-old laughing. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, T, baby. Listen. Listen. Them kids. Okay. Oh, they gonna love it. I got some new stuff to go with my costumes. Y'all sent me. Skits are us coming up. Listen here. I got some skits coming. I just, I gotta make sure that when I'm moving around, I'm not gonna bust out of it. So I have to get stuff, and certain belts and stuff don't fit around my waist that I bought early on in this. So I had to get a few more costumes, larger costumes that fit in larger pieces to go to because my neck is a little bit thicker than it was when I first came on here. So now when I be tying certain stuff, I'm like, well, then I guess I need a bigger size than this. We just gonna clamp it, see if I can put 2 of them little things with the stretchy band on the back and clamp it together. The thing how they be clamping like this with some elastic. Cause I bet not try to wear this on there. I bet not. Listen here. Listen. It's a sobering reality. Menopause. All right. Hey. Sneaking in at work. Thank you, Lushana. Girl, menopause changed your whole life. I ain't tripping though. I had my time, y'all. I did. I had my time. 2020. I had about a 20 good year run. So, I ain't gonna worry about it. It's my kids' time. Let them have it. I'll move on out the way. I'm a grandma now. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we are on page. Let's start at 350. We going back because we. Go back to the 349, and we gonna skip around. Page 349. You ain't lying, Vicky. Yeah, you crazy. That's why I'm grateful right now. God don't got me by nobody. Because probably if I was around my kids and stuff, I'd be a lot more itchier. But I don't have to deal with nobody. So then it's just me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, I don't got to like talk to no husband or nothing and be irritated. So, like, if I don't feel good, I just get in my bed and go to sleep. There's nobody bothering me. No kids or nothing. Because my kids don't even live in the state with me. So, they grown and got their own house. So I feel bad for the ladies that got to deal with, kids in your way and all that kind of stuff, and you be wanting to strangle them, because I be wanting to strangle mine from all the way over here. You said can't wait to have what? Your kids out of your house? Oh, the first year you probably gonna go crazy. The first year you gonna go crazy. Especially if, like, I was a mama since I was 16, so I had never really lived without no kids for an extent, like, longer than 3 months. Like, they might go visit for the summer, but living without no kids, and my baby only 3. Ooh, Jesus. You got a long, long, long time. You miss your kids. They 32, 3, and 26. I don't miss them. I go see them, and they call me often. We video chat. It's great. You hear that? It's great. Ain't nobody knocking on the door. My mom, can I get some snacks? Mom, can I go to my friend's house? And then when I say no, they slam the door. Well, you wanted to be all quiet when you thought I was going to say yes. Now you want to slam the door because you got an attitude? No. Did you clean the kitchen? Right, that's how I felt when I woke up and saw the kitchen wasn't clean. And I knew you was going to ask to go somewhere because you got up and laid your stuff out and start doing the hair before you even came down here and did your chores. So no, nobody's going anywhere. Looks like it'll be a cleaning day. And now everybody hate me and they gonna turn their music up loud and play how they hate and can't wait till they get grown and all of that. Good job, as long as you clean it. Use whatever inspires you. You said you speak about life right now. Play whatever you need to. As long as you get that room clean and get my kitchen clean and get my bathroom clean. We'll be fine. You can play You Hate Me All Day. I don't even care. Clean up. And then you can go do whatever you need to do. They being got ready, got dressed and everything. Where you going? My friend about to come pick me up. No, my kitchen ain't clean. Yes, yours clean on his own and they 16. Oh, they will. But when my girls hit about 17 and they was working, they felt like because they worked, they didn't have to do no chores. What that mean? You went and got a job because there's stuff that you want and I'm not gonna buy it. So then you still got to do your chore. Are you not going to eat? Are you not going to shower when you get home? What do you mean? If you have a job and you have your own place, guess what? You're still going to have to come home and cook and clean up. Right? You're going to have to work. If you're in school, you have to go to school, and then you're going to have to get home and clean up your house. Right or wrong? So then you might as well get used to doing it now since you want to be grown. I'm trying to help you. So yes, after you done left your house at 6 o'clock, been in school all day, then work till 10, you still got to come home and do a chore. Because as a parent, guess what you're going to have to do? And guess what? 2 of my kids are parents. But they're efficient in doing what they need to do because I didn't start it when they was 18. You got to do what you're supposed to do before you can do what you want to do. And that's a lot of things that I think that parents don't teach their children, is that you have to do what you're supposed to do before you do what you want to do. You know how I know? Because I was married to a person that felt like what he wanted to do was more important than what we needed to do. And when I was in a situation with him, it was always some crazy stuff. because his wants were more important than his needs. As a 40-something-year-old man. He said, I was that sister child, but my sister with me in shape. Good job, sis. Get her together. Trying to tell you. Because you know what you make? A headache for somebody else. Yeah, Cheryl. Creating an independent family members is everything. I'm trying to tell you, because what if something happened to you? God forbid you get into an accident and you can't work no more. You are laid up in the bed. What your kids gonna do? What they gonna do? Because grandma or auntie can't come over there every day. They need to be self-sufficient children. Anything can happen to you. And when you raise a spoiled baby that don't know how to do nothing, you leave them vulnerable to people that will abuse them. Because they going to have to do what those people say to get what they need from them. Oh, hell no. My kids, before they were 7, knew how to do their own laundry. They know how to make food. I'm talking about on a gas stove, and did. If them babies in China and different places, Vietnam and stuff, can make a fire and go get vegetables by themselves and walk across the river and do all this and know how to make bread, these babies gonna know how too. Know how to comb their hair, iron their clothes. They was like, she can iron her clothes. Well, I don't wear them. Why do I gotta iron them? They doing laundry. Don't you see them step stools in there? They the one keep snatching all them clothes down. I'm not about to keep washing there. Rewash and clean clothes. No, and I guarantee you, once they had to wash and dry and fold all their laundry, they quit tearing them clothes and stuff like that. They didn't let other kids come tear their room up because they knew they was gonna be responsible. Oh hell no, we only playing with these few toys right here. Yeah, my 2-year-old makes French toast and will. And will. They know as much as you. They sponges from 0 to 5. From 0 to 5, you can fill them with whatever you want to, and they're gonna absorb it all. What book of the Bible helps you become a better husband and boyfriend? All of them. All of them. But you know what? DJ, you got to become a better person before you can become a better spouse. The closer your relationship gets to God, because God made you. He's your manufacturer. So you got to go back to your manufacturer's manual and find out. But I'll say this too. If you have issues with your mom or grandma or certain situations, and then even look into the dating advice and the relationships around you, because who around you has a healthy relationship? Not a fake relationship, but a healthy relationship. If you never saw a healthy relationship, sometimes it's hard to have one. You see what I'm saying? And depending on what your parents told you or the uncles told you, when you got ready to start coming into the age of where you're supposed to be dating and stuff, they could have gave you information that soured your mind. So then you got to renew your thinking. That's all. Because, they give you the wrong information and then you get trapped in a certain way of thinking and it don't be good for you. Like I had aunties that used to say crazy stuff. And I used to be like, I'm not doing that. They, you better. That's how you... But I looked around and they wasn't married and my mama was. And my mama was telling me something different. You hear me? I ain't even gonna lie to you. These aunties was telling me how to throw it back, how to do this to trap, no, not trap, but keep a nigga and all that, because I wasn't trying to trap nobody. I'm going to tell you right now, folks tried to trap me. But this is the stuff that they was telling me. But I looked at their life, not knocking nobody. I looked at their life and I looked at my mama's life. My mama has always had a husband that was going to come home and take care of the family and this and that. But he loved her because of the type of woman that she was and the value that she added. You see what I'm saying? So that's why my mama had a different life than her sisters. You see what I'm saying? She lived a different life. I ain't saying she wasn't, because my mama done told y'all. But she lived a different life. Like my mom used to tell me, she didn't cuss. Don't be the drunk heifer in the club. Cause my mama didn't drink. Right? She'll go to the club because she liked to dance, but she wasn't going to drink. She would say, "Don't be the drunk heifer in the club." They was just sitting there just pissy tail drunk, baby. They didn't know what was going on. Now this is in the 80s when I'm hearing this. Okay? So as a kid, I already knew, don't go to the club and be the drunk hoe. This is what I thought, right? This is what I learned. Well, guess what? I went and lived with other family members, and they would be so drunk till they was pissing themselves. They left the club fly, beautiful, left the house, but by the time they got home, they was a mess. My mama always stepped through the door, baby, all 100% together, stepping in her heels, baby. She getting up going to work. Do you hear me? Your mama used to come. My grandma did too, and this is why my mama didn't drink. Because they would have to clean. She would have to clean her mom up, my grandmother up. She would have to wash her up. I had to wash my grandmother up. One time she came out the bathroom with her drawers on the outside of her jeans. I said, "Grandma, how you do that?" She'll be talking to you, and she had Queen Anne antique chairs, and piss will just start coming out the bottom of the chair. My grandmother, my mother's mother, was a stone cold alcoholic. We used to call him Luau. She'd be drunk 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months straight, every day. Every day. Do you hear me? And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just telling you what I experienced as to why certain things I know. Like if you always saw your mama being the side piece, most times you don't care about being the side piece. If your daddy was always beating on your mom, or he couldn't communicate with your mom and his thing was to storm out or whatever, he taught you relationships. So most times, unless you've seen something else, that's how you conduct yourself in the relationship. Because what parents don't realize is this: when you stay in abusive and non-healthy, very toxic relationships, you are showing your children what a relationship looks like. How you talk to them and then tell them you love them. So you cuss your kids out, you call them stupid and dumb and all of this, then the person that they like is going to have to talk about them like that. Call them stupid, dumb, you stupid B, or you stupid MF and nigga, and all of this. So then you're teaching them that that's love. You're teaching them that this is how a relationship works. You hear me? So don't be mad when your daughter go get somebody just like Earl. Don't be mad when your son go get somebody like you that don't know how to keep their mouth, always tearing up a nigga stuff, and then this girl ain't gonna put up with it because her parents saw something different, and guess what? Put your baby in jail. Now what? You taught them to be like that. Because they heard you on the phone, and then they go in their room, nigga, because they practice. They go to school and they little boyfriend at school. They creating the same problems in the 5th grade with that boyfriend that they hear you talking to your dude in the middle of the night and yelling and screaming and slamming doors. They do all of that because you taught them. You taught them. So if you stay with somebody that verbally abuses you, they're going to look for somebody that verbally abuses them. Because that is what you taught them love is. And it's okay to cheat long as he come home. They hear you say that, well, that could put their life in jeopardy. Because they could cheat one time and get something that is going to affect all your children for the rest of their life or you. So is that really a good thing, telling your son to sow his royal oats, knowing what's going on? You don't love your baby. Oh man, crash her and her and her, and don't know she crashing him, them, and all of the above. You cheat your children out of love when you tell. Don't you know that every time you connect with a person that you don't stay with, this is why mental illness is so high right now? A person walks away. Your spirit is now connected with however many people you connected with. You know how hard that is to be sane? And you start to feel low and feel like you don't have energy and feel like you just lost because all of your body parts is somewhere else. Pieces of your soul is in Detroit, in Texas, and the Bahamas, where you broke down them 2 girls or 2 dudes, over in Puerto Rico, back home in Texas. Then you flew out to Cali. So then, yeah, you not yourself. And if those people are now sharing themselves, because see, y'all don't think about the spiritual connection. You think fleshly connection, boom, it was over. One night stand. No, baby. Until God breaks that soul tie, that person is with you until you die. And even after, because it's a spiritual soul tie. So if you think about it like this. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, do it. Oh, you said what now? Okay. We gonna need this. And this, and this, and this, and this. Oh, come on. Wow! There's so many things in here, and so many things. We gotta go in the closet. Okay. I think that should be enough. All right. Let's do an example, family. Maybe I need a few more. And this, and this, and this. All right. Okay. Woo. Okay. Every time, and y'all never come over here and help me clean up. Here we go. All right. Virginity broken. First boyfriend, first girlfriend. First boyfriend after the girlfriend. Another partner. Met a dude at the club, met a chick at the club, smashed her first night. It wasn't nothing but a one night stand. My boyfriend, girlfriend pissed me off. So I went out with the club and banged the homeboy homegirl. Well, I ain't in that relationship no more, so I don't gotta be loyal mentally. So then I could just do whatever I want to because we like roommates. Smashed the dude from the gas station. Oh, forgot that one time I popped a fizz and had a foursome. So I'm connected to every soul that was there that evening. I went to one of Candy's parties in Atlanta, and I'm just saying, this ain't real stuff, but I'm hoping y'all getting a picture of what I'm saying. And then that one dude that said he wanted to marry me at church, smashed him a couple times. And then I was celibate for a while, and then I met that one girl, and me and her was kicking it for a minute. And then I went on and went back to my baby daddy because we always love each other. So we didn't smash. But he still got a girl. And so now I'm connected with the dude she cheating on him with and him. My first love came back to see me. And now I got somebody new. When you get to heaven, if God, not my Jesus, if God hasn't broken all of them soul ties, when you stand up, how many strings and chains and ties to the different souls that's going to be? See, dragging them people with you. And if you don't get it right before God come back, you going to stand up with all them soul ties. Because we standing up as souls this time. So what we can't see on the outside, what we can't see on the outside right now in the spirit, we'll be able to see your partners. Because the ties is still there. The familiar spirits are still connected to you. This what we be looking like to God. Talking about we ready for marriage and we ready to settle down. Guess what? You gotta get them ties out first. Because we can hear your kid. We can hear your chains rattling, hon. All them women and all them men you done been with. You think you stepping, baby. And we can we can hear every single body. That's why as soon as you touch me, I don't feel like I'm alone no more. All of a sudden, I'm unsure if I'm the only one when I was sure at first. Because guess what? Some things you don't know until you get connected with the spirit. Do you understand? There's absolutely no way that I can know what is in this cup unless I put my mouth to it, open it up, and look. And even then, water, bleach, and lemonade can look the same. Get a little pissed, it'll look like lemonade. I can think it's hot chocolate and it's dookie water. But I won't know. I don't even like saying that boo-boo water. I won't know until I come in contact with it, what it really is. How many chains you got? Why you can't love your husband and you can't love your wife. And we ain't even counting the SA soul ties from your grandpa and your uncle and your cousin and your mama ex-boyfriend and girlfriend and the lady down the street. We ain't even counting those because you know you don't count those because that was before you gave up your virginity willingly. So then if you was getting SA before that, you say, oh no, I was a virgin because I didn't want it. And then Jesus, it's still a soul tie. Because the devil don't care about trapping children, as you can see. They will keep them locked in a room and terrorizing them. So guess what? Your inner child has soul ties too. And you wonder why you can't love? Because you won't acknowledge it. The chains from what grandpa, papa, uncle, and auntie did to you, they still there. So it's a block. Because you won't be honest. So then the devil don't have to leave. Because he got a chain in you. Why am I going anywhere? I'm tethered to this. I ain't going nowhere. I'm locked in. Why would I leave? I'm locked in. I've been here since they was 6. I've been here since they was 5. I've been here since they was 2. Why would I leave? I'm the reason why as soon as she say she about to go out and put her Ephraim dress on, I bring the Ephraim man. Soon as he say he already on something different tonight, he's single, I already got her waiting because I'm the one that put it in your mind because the tie is still there. I know what you like. I caused the argument and put the heifer at the gas station with the Daisy Dukes on. I did that. Lucifer like, yep, my plan working. But he don't know. She just slept with somebody last night that gave her a gift that she can't never get rid of. It's a setup every single time. He don't know she the type of chick that's going to tear his life up because the devil don't want nothing to be good. You said what? You said, huh? Still want to go out here and throw it in a circle. Still want to go out here because whatever you lay down with, you're going to stand up with that. And if you didn't confess it and get it over with and get it right, That could be the reason you don't make it into the other floors except for 2 and 5. Because whatever you say you never letting go of, never is into eternity. Which means when you stand in front of God, and if it's unforgiveness, well, hell, he said ain't no unforgiveness gonna be in paradise. So looks like you shouldn't even be telling people you know you're going with God and you saying you're gonna take something to your grave and you'll never forgive them, honey. Unforgiveness will not be in heaven. Don't lie no more. Don't lie to yourself. You said that is the best illustration of soul ties I've ever seen. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. That's because I didn't felt it before. I know how it go. You be so, people like, what's wrong? And you be so heavy in your spirit. It be so dark in your spirit and you don't even know why. No sunlight gets through there. You be in the dark. Don't want to go back there. No, thank you. Nope. What if stuff like DID and schizophrenia comes from all of the personas or persons that you have had in your body? And people won't admit that there are children that are abused, and so they start to fracture their mind and take themselves to another place, and that's a lot of times how schizophrenia starts. They go to another place while the abuse is happening, and so their mind is actually fractured, and there's a spirit that comes in. Never mind. I'll be right back. If you're not in your mind, you out of your mind. It's only one or two. You can't do both. Excuse me. All right. It's a lot for early Saturday morning, isn't it? Y'all right over there? Everybody still okay? And this how God be talking to me. So that's why I be like, I'm going to talk to y'all the same way he talked to me. Because this is when he gives me visions or, you know, examples, this is how it comes to me. Forgiveness can be the hardest. It's the toughest. Well, you want God to forgive you? Because this is the thing. He said, if you don't, is it possible for a person to lose out in judgment because their spouse is negative attitude? So, no. Because your actions determine where you go. Your actions determine where you go. Sometimes God is using that person to work stuff out of you that you didn't even know you was. That visual got me bruised up. Yeah. Sometimes God is trying to work something out of you. He's trying to give you patience, teach you strength, endurance, and unconditional love. Did you get some devotionals? Because sometimes people can't talk about what they want to talk about. Get some journals, Jace, and go grab these. Get that big pink one, though. The one with 500 pages. Get some flowers and get a journal. Sometimes you don't have to say nothing. And anything you want to change in your spouse, you write it in your journal. And if you have to, you know we got this. And then you write something on top of it. You know how to do it. This is why we got this. You write them secret prayers in this. Or get you a pen. Write it. And then write something on top of it. So then when it changes and you see it change, you can say, girl, come here. You didn't even know I was praying for you. I showed y'all my journal. Well, ain't no batteries in this because it's too low, so it might not work, but I think it's in my room. Nope. Y'all know this is my old journal. Our shelf looks like that now. It's almost exactly the same thickness and everything. I love this journal. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, you see it, all the books. This is how my shelf look now, all filled up with stuff, dragons and everything. Ooh, cool. I love it too. But I'll show y'all one of these pages. Y'all probably ain't really gonna be able to see it. Wait. Oh. So on this page, you see it really ain't nothing, right? You see it really ain't nothing? Y'all see the words? Y'all see them? Can y'all see the words up here and right there? Secret prayers. Because some of these spouses is nosy. So then you could write a whole journal page with a regular pen on top of this, and unless you put a black light on it, you can't see it. And that ain't sneaking. Everything I talked to God about, you don't need to know. It's the personal relationship. You got your relationship with him and I got mine. But I'm gonna pray for us. Because I want us to work. But if you're gonna invade my privacy, then I can't have secret time with God so I can work on us. So that's why I start buying invisible ink. God, if this is what you want me to do, let this happen. God, if you let that happen. Okay? That ain't trying to hide nothing. I need to be able to release this so I can be a better person every day. Where can you get one of what? I got the invisible ink off of Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon store on CERCA TROVA page. Matter of fact, I'm sure it's on there. And my link on my other page, CERCA TROVA 22. It's in there. They got invisible ink, invisible pens, so you can write your deepest, darkest things out so God can change them. He said, make a record of what you want me to do, which is a written record, right? And then Yeah, and then you can write something else on top of it. But you have to get it out, your frustrations and stuff. And if you can't talk to your spouse, you talk to God about it. He's the only one that can change it. So I don't want you writing. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but if you got some prayers and some things that just are not changing, that's the way to get it out and make a record of it. And when it happens, you can go back and write in regular ink on that page. He did it. And if somebody see it, they just think it's a blank page, but he did it on the bottom, and they don't even know that it's a whole letter under there. And do. And will. Because you have to be able to have a... When you with your mate intimately, you don't put that out for everybody to see. Hopefully you don't. People do now, but you shouldn't. Because that's intimacy between you and him, or you and her. Well, God wants that same intimacy in your relationship with him. Everybody don't got to know what you talk to God about. Everybody don't know, because he be wanting to tell you some secret stuff. Plain and simple. Yeah. Husbands should be able to write, and wives don't invade their privacy. And wives should be able to write, and husbands, because when you stand in God, y'all not standing in before God as a couple. Y'all gonna stand before God as individual souls. So your relationship with God, y'all can share y'all relationship, but your relationship with God is your own. Because when you leave this body, they not gonna be your husband or wife. That's only because we're on this earthly experience. You gonna stand up as a single soul. So God, you ain't gonna be able to use the excuse, oh, I did this because my husband did this. God gonna say, but so what does it have to do with you? You made your own decision. You only gonna be judged on your decisions. That other person is not gonna be there. Not for that part of it, because you only gonna be judged on you. And what you did and what you said and how you conducted yourself. God ain't sending you to hell because of nothing nobody else did, only your own actions. Check me on that right there, TT. Some lessons. Yes. You do not get to invade. No. Don't go snooping around in my what I say to God don't have nothing to do with you. Because I knew God before I got in this marriage with you. You don't get to invade my privacy, and you don't get to invade my relationship with God. Absolutely not. It don't have nothing to do with you. If you got a problem with me, you need to get in your journal and take it to God and talk to God about it. And then he will teach you how to come and talk to me. If I go to God and ask him how to talk to you about a situation, he gonna give me the right words to say so that it don't end up in an argument. But if I go on my own speaking, then it's always gonna be, we don't hear each other. And that's why I divorced my husband. I hate to say it, because I can't, you're not listening. And you only want to listen to foolish things. You don't want to listen to anything that's going to make your life wiser, which is making my life harder. And so I didn't just up and leave. I prayed and I asked God, I said, when you're ready for me, if you're going to let me out of this marriage, when you're ready for me, these are the things that need to happen. And it did. And it was at a time when he wasn't expecting it. And because at first I started thinking God wasn't going to let me out. I thought I was going to die from a stroke or something in that marriage because I stayed so stressed out. But God had a plan. And I told y'all, he used to tell me, when this happened, he ain't going to be there. Y'all not going to be. And I'm like, this is crazy. I'm just thinking this myself. No, when 2020 happened, he walked away in April. And then January 2021, we were separated. In May, we was divorced. And the world is ending. And we're not married. So God was telling me, I'm talking about from 6 weeks when we got married. I was there to teach him some things and his family some things. And he, whatever. It was an experience. I didn't have to pay for my divorce or nothing. I said, God, you knew. Shaniqua. Question. So in between all the stress, were y'all having happy days? Very few. This journal This journal, and a couple other notebooks is my marriage. I got about 2 other ones. You see, this is thicker than most Bibles, babe. This is my journal, and you see how I look. This is 17 to 19. No, I'm not still married. So I'm not going to use no names, but look. 12/23/2018 at 4:35 p.m. Last night, my husband told me that he is fine with me talking to such and such, and that he shouldn't get into the way of what God has called me to do. I believe the only reason he said that he wants me to talk to him is because he feels guilty for always talking to his ex-wife without me knowing. He doesn't understand that I don't care, but there is a way to do everything. He also again said that he wants to take a break. How do you take a break from your marriage and you the one cutting up all the time? I'm so tired of his wishy-washy self. I love him, but so tired. But something won't let me let my guard down all the way. I feel sorry for him. I talked to his son and told him about the dream I had about him. I also talked to his brother. Every day I wrote, let me see. 10/8/2017. Your immaturity is relentless. I have tried to teach you things and help you to advance to where you need to be. But you seem to be impressed with what you used to be. How as a man are you wanting to be treated like a king when you don't feed your kingdom? Your loyal servants are destitute, and all you can see is your own glory. Why should we be loyal to a leader who only serves himself? You want to be a king, but you're not a provider. I feel sorry for you. Something in your nature, your heart is stone, and your people are unhappy. You want the crown with no responsibility. I'm sorry to walk away, but I need another leader. This is how I used to talk to myself, because I can't tell you, because it's not going to come out like that. Here's another one. 11/19/2017 at 10:30 p.m. Such and such has been gone all day. He's probably been drinking. The tags on the truck are expired. How they expired and you don't know boggles my mind. Not only that, he kept $200 of the work money. Whenever he does that, he can't ever recall what he did with the money. Doesn't buy his household needs, so I never know what he does with it. If I question him, he gets offensive, and then within 2 days, he want money. I don't want to complain. I just wish he would grow up. It's so hard to see someone as your knight in shining armor when you have to teach them so much. I want to know that I can just do my part. But as for now, that is not a reality. Sometimes I feel like I made the wrong decision. It's been 2 years almost. He's 2 years older and ... It's frustrating. I love him. It just seems like I married a kid. The men in my family are so strong and aware of what a man is supposed to do. Funny, my husband always makes reference to somebody, his ex, and how she had his back and that she was a good girl, right? But she showed him how to ruin his credit and all sorts of other things. I guess that's what a down chick does. Anyway, it seems to be a vacuum around here. Maybe, I don't know, my life is different now. I miss my kids. And the song was Hey Now by Carl Thomas that I was listening to. '17 to 2019. This I started in 1/10 of 2020. 2021. Listen, Listen, my husband has a listening ear when he won't. This is 1/10/2021. We got separated 7 days later. My husband has a listening ear when he wants relations. But when I ask him not to burn pots and pans or to be considerate of me and the girls, that's a problem. He's 42 years old and can't get it. I'm tired of saying the same thing. My sister had to help me out with some stuff. And I'm tired of trying to build with a person who continues to tear down. No matter what it is, he is destructive. He is always negative. He always has negative things to say. Always irritated and anal. Never wants to hear about how his actions affect other people. I have had it, Lord. He won't grow up, stand up, or understand what and how he is supposed to act. Lord, I repent if I wasn't supposed to be in this relationship. I don't have it in me anymore. His ego and inconsiderate nature is unbearable. It amazes me that everything that I ask is too much. When I needed him to help me with the girls, it's too much. When I try to talk to him about money, it's too much. But this man has so much conversation when he gets what he wants. I won't sleep with him anymore. If he leaves, he leaves. I ain't gonna read the rest of that, but yeah, I was over it. Because I can go back 5 years, 1,880 days, and see you kept doing the same stuff over and over. You never changed. Almost on. I said, you don't even know your own patterns. Those are two different journals. See what we said in this one. 12/28/2019. Last night, my husband said some off the wall stuff, and it always turns me off. I hope he gets it soon. All that attitude is very womanly. It sucks. He got mad because I got us unstuck out of the snow. Or stuck, I got us out of the snow and said I should have let him do it. I knew he had no idea of how to get us out. It's irritating sometimes. You don't want to hear or learn, but I'm supposed to follow you. I will not follow you into a hole. You have shown me you're not strong enough to handle much of anything, not even liquor. I told y'all the story. I got us stuck out the snow. He was getting us deeper and deeper into the snow, and I got us out, and he didn't talk to me for 3 weeks. He was going to call your drunk friend and have him come pick us up so we could be even more stuck, and then, no. Journal as much as you can. So when you get ready to make a decision, you can make an informed decision. I don't know if you read them or not. I didn't care. Hopefully you read them and you get to you learn. If you did, then you should know this is you, boo. That I told y'all, you're not gonna be around me making me miserable. I'm gonna tell you how you offend me. If you keep offending me, you keep stepping on my toe, that means you don't want me to be around you because you keep hurting me, and it's time for me to go before I be in jail. I'm not gonna keep playing with you. You're grown. And I'm sorry that your parents didn't teach you what it feels like to be an adult, but I ain't got time to raise no more kids, honey. Sorry your mama didn't teach you and she let you pop off and, girl, that's how he be. No, I'll bust you in your head. He used to tell me you got anger problems. I said, and you don't know how to stand up and be a man. So I guess, come on, Miss Jones. Turn them car mats over. And that's exactly what I did. You walk in with your chest poked out, but you can't even, you getting us deeper in the snow. I get us out and you don't want to talk to me. Boy, please. I need a man that's going to see the value that I have to add to his life. Not always trying to downplay how valuable I am. No. And that goes for women too. It's some of y'all that got a good man, but because you saw your mama mistreat every man and talk to him crazy, you got a nigga that's working his butt off, will give you whatever you want, and you out here with the nigga that can't even pay your rent. Girl, stop. Because it's some men in here, it's some mamas and daddies that raise some good men, and they get tore up by y'all trifling daughters. And some of y'all too. He was good until he met you. You gave him a disdain for women, or you gave her a disdain for men. Because she kept on loving you, he kept on loving you, and you just kept don't nobody, don't. And then they be like, oh, I think we should get back together. I think you should go to hell. Ain't nothing about our connection make me happy. So why would I go back to being miserable when I'm happy now? No, you stay over there and go make some. I don't want you to make nobody miserable. I want you to work on yourself so you can quit ruining people's lives. And this is friends. Oh, the in-laws is why he like that. My mama told me I'm a good husband. Well, your wife ain't telling you a good husband. It don't matter what your mama say, because she a wife to somebody else. What your mama and your sister and your cousin say don't have nothing, because your wife is telling you you're not a good husband. So it don't matter who else say you a good husband. Nigga, I'm telling you, you not. Oh, everybody say I'm a good wife. Do he say you a good wife? Because if he don't say it, it don't matter who say it, because you ain't a wife to nobody but him. You ain't a wife to your daddy. You not a wife to your mama. You not a wife to your brothers and sisters, honey. You're a wife to him. If he don't call you blessed, you not. And if she don't say you a good husband, you not. Come on. You said, I thought I was a good wife. Listen. This man's friends used to come and tell him, oh, you, because they was older. Oh, you got you a good hand. You got you a good hand. Everybody, you got you a good hand. You got a good wife. She doing what? She doing what? And he didn't feel that way. But only because he wasn't a good husband to me. So he had to live in his guilt knowing the crazy stuff he used to be doing when he left our house. So you always got to make. I said, nigga, I'm at home. I don't even. And when you leave, I'm here. When you get home, I'm here. And all my stuff is done. You the one that got whatever we supposed to be doing. You let other people change that. That don't got nothing to do with me. But see, CERCA will be the person to tell you need to go lay in the bed with your mama and her husband. And I said it. I think you need to throttle with them, because seeing as how they can change your view on what we need to be doing in our house, and they not even happy over there. The fact that you listen to unhappy people makes me crazy. You listening to people that ain't never been happy. This nigga still cheating on her, and they've been together 40 years, and you take advice from them? You crazy. He tried to hit on me, and you know this. The day we got engaged, why would you take any marriage? It don't matter if you've been together 25 years, if y'all still doing whatever y'all want to do, like y'all not married. I'm not looking up to y'all. Oh, we've been together 30 years. Okay, y'all been roommates for 30 years. Because from what I heard, you got a boyfriend that you've been with for 15. That you see whenever old boy ain't in town, and he got an old lady he been messing with on and off. Y'all ain't got no marriage. Y'all is dating still. Hate to say it, I don't envy I don't look up to them kind of marriages or nothing. I want to see somebody married that's staying hard to stay with each other, and not, oh, we just stay together because uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. And I know things happen, but you know he got this woman for 10 years and you stay. You know he got this, she got this. That I want somebody that fought to stay together and keep everybody out. That's who I want to listen to. It ain't hard to live with somebody and do whatever you want to do whenever you feel like it. That's not work. And then be fake in front of your kids and your grandkids and all of that. You probably are, Riz. Yeah, you probably are. I'm just playing. I don't know. We talk about it. Don't forget the devil be playing with your mind too. I'm not saying he is or ain't. God could be telling you. I don't know. Just email me. We'll talk about it. But yeah. And I'm not saying this to down nobody because marriage is different. But also, because a lot of us didn't see healthy relationships, we don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. Who can honestly say that they grew up seeing more than one healthy relationship? And if you find out that Papa had 12 kids by another lady, that wasn't a healthy relationship. Sorry. No. I'm talking about they stayed together and it wasn't no extras. And it wasn't no I can't my grandma and grandfather was together 30 years and then he stepped out. Come on. My mom cheated on my dad and left when I was 2. Come on. Come on. The relationship that I saw taught me what not to do. Come on. I learned what a healthy relationship was from watching the Cosby Show. That part, Crystal. It's about where we got them from. And Laura and what's his name? It's a different no, not a different word, but what is it? With Steve Urkel. That might have been parents and grandparents stayed together, but it wasn't healthy. Exactly. Family matters. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good times. Yeah. Nope. Just both sets of grandparents, and they still had a past before I was born. Yep. And I'm not saying nothing to knock nobody, but when people used to try to come to me, I say, "How many times your husband cheated on you? Is he still cheating on you now? What do you mean? We're still together. I don't care. Don't try to give me no advice, and you ain't worked on staying in and really working on it. I don't care about none of that. You can fake a good relationship all day long. You see the stars be doing it. They be having whole boyfriends and have beards. So what does that mean? Nothing. She was your beard for you to go out. You knew she. My mom used to call them, your comfort blanket. You always know that you can go back there. That ain't you was somebody's comfort blanket, baby. They know that they can come home and because you ain't gonna be without a man or you ain't gonna be without a woman, you gonna stay. Well, I don't care about being by myself. Yes, it be lonely at times, but what I don't have to do is keep writing that dumb stuff you saw there. There's no way that I should have so many unhappy days written down on paper. And I was only married for 1880. Question. How old are you in hours? Which means you need to go down to the day to today. How old are you in hours? That's what I wanted to ask y'all. That was a question I wanted to ask earlier. How old are you in hours? Wow. That part never stopped prepping. Preparing. Mistakes happen, but consistency is a choice. Exactly. Exactly. And my thing is this: if you, I don't know, because I feel like if you married, there's just certain situations you shouldn't even put yourself in. Why are you in a car with a person you know is not your husband? Why? I mean, there had to be a number exchanged or something. You're 52,960 hours old. How old are y'all? 20,000, 3,400 or 40 hours. Okay. 31,576 hours. Okay. Ain't that crazy that you're not that many hours old? I was thinking about this. I was like, I wonder if they know how many hours they are. How many hours you are old. 38,900, 9,760. Mm-hmm. You can find out on Google. They're getting these numbers on Google. The 24 hours times however many years that you've been alive. 535,960. Okay. Isn't that an interesting thing when you feel like you've just been here a long time? And when you put it in perspective, hours. Have you really been here that long? In the scheme of things, if God's day is 1,000 years, 438,300 hours, 222,760 hours. Oh. 449,000 hours. Okay. You're just a baby. Envious. 240. Okay. Oh, I was reading them numbers wrong. I need to put my glasses on. 455,000. I was like, what is she? I was like, wait a minute. The commas is in the wrong place. Okay, I'm just reading numbers. It is what it is. Maybe y'all put the decimals in there. 373,920 hours. Dang, haven't been here not long at all. No, you have not. 319 hours. I feel like a little baby giraffe. Too young for all these responsibilities. I just got here. Dang, I'm 28. Yeah. 316,296. 377,256 hours old. Isn't that crazy? This is how I be thinking about stuff, family. Happy birthday. I didn't see who was Janet. Happy birthday. 1,000 years is 8.76 million years. And I'm only 233,616 hours. Oh, Lord. So 1,000 years is what? 8.6 million hours. 8.7 million hours is 1,000 years. 8.7 million hours, and we only 200 and something. 24 times however many years you alive. Someone said Christ been coming since I was a kid. I said to God, that was a few seconds ago. It sure is. Yeah. It sure is. I was reading them numbers all wrong. Tripping. Yeah. Yeah. So when you think about that and you think, yeah. Yep. Yep. That's something to think about, isn't it? Because we are babies in Dad's eyes. Exactly. If 1,000 years, just think about how long Noah and them lived, though. How many hours did Adam get to live? He was 930 years old. How many hours did Adam get to live? He lived to be 930. So how many hours did Adam get to live? He lived 930 years. 8.4 or 8.1 million hours. 8.1 million hours Adam and Eve got to live. And Methuselah was older than him. I think he made it to what, 969 or 970? Could you imagine living 8 million hours? Not minutes. 8 million hours. Okay. The Bible said we get about 120 years. How many years is in 800 and how many hours is in 120 years? This is the kind of math we be doing. How many hours is in 120 years? That's what God said we get, about 120 years. So basically almost 8.2 million hours he lived. Close to it. It's 1,051,200. So Adam got to live 7 times longer than us. Methuselah and those guys got to live 7 times longer than us. We get about 1 million hours. They got close to 8 to 9 million hours to live. What are you doing with your time? God gives you 1 million hours if you make it to 120 years old. What did you do with those 1 million hours that he gave you? If he gives you 500,000 hours, what did you do with the hours that he gave you besides the ones that you were asleep? So this is why when God come to get souls and they be like, I ain't got enough time, he said, you didn't even count up the time that I gave you. All your grands live to be 102. And people be like, time is up. And they be like, no, God, I need more time. He like, I gave you 700,000 hours. What did you do with it? That's a lot of minutes. Did you waste them being messy? Did you waste them getting into other people's business? How many of those hours did you dedicate to him? Out of your 700,000 or 500,000, or if you live to be 120 years old, your 1 million hours that he gave you. What did you do? Yeah, I think that's a lot of time. 1 million hours if you make it to 120, or even if you make it to 80 and you get, 500,000 or 600,000 or 700,000 hours. That's a long time to live and do nothing with it. And you tell God you need more time? You see how many hours you've been alive already? 200,000, 300,000. What did you do with those 300,000 hours that God gave you already? What did you do with your 100,000 or 200,000 hours that he gave you already? That's a lot of time, a lot of hours. What did you do with it? They got 8 million hours, but they started to become so sinful. God cut the hours down, and now the most we're promised is about 120, which y'all said is 1,051,000 hours. What did you do with them? If you make it to 120, what did you do with your 1 million hours that you got? So when you stand in front of the Ancient of Days, and he said, with the time I gave you, and you say, God, I didn't have enough time. He said, but I gave you 600,000 hours. I gave you 700,000 hours. Time is valuable, and it's also something you can't get back. He said, starting today, every second counts for me. I'm trying to tell you. Wait a minute, you said what'd you say? The way you make a lesson out of anything is the reason we spend countless hours with you. At least we learning. At least we doing something positive. We working on ourselves. And I told y'all we got over 900 classes and they about 2 to 3 hours, some of them 5. But if we choose just do 2 times 930, How many hours y'all spent with me? At least we know what you did with about 1,800 of them. We can't never leave your lives feeling regular. No, we can't never leave your life feeling regular. It's Saturday, CERCA. Dang. At least you know what you did with about 1,900 of them. Can you tell me what you did with your other hours? Shoot. Listen here. You see armors is dented and everything. Ping, pong, 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 ping. I got my swords. I'm in you. Bang, 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 slash, slash. Poke, 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 poke. It is. Got you in your rear, nigga. Ooh. Listen here. You said looking back now, I ain't do much. Uh-oh. At least I got some good hours clocked in. I'm a Boy Scout with family YouTube and trying to learn. Listen here. Why do we do this to ourselves? I don't know. Because some of these people was here until 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock daytime, and got right back up to come to class to get beat up on with fencing. On guard. That part. Yeah. Wait a minute, what you say? God, what did you do with your hours? Me second Barack myself to death? Come on. Yeah. Ooh-wee. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, you went? Yeah, I figured some of y'all went over there. I know she called me this morning talking about, girl, I'm about to go to bed. So I ain't even up yet. That part gonna be, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at y'all over there about to go have you a whole movement and be sliding down the damn wall. Here, cue the music. Oh, Lifetime head. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. You said what? No, this is exactly what? Now this is exactly God working things out in his perfect timing for family. Come on. Cue the music. God, I wasted my time. Listen. The Law and Order music coming. Love it. That's one of my favorite shows. Yes. Listen, now we gotta go be productive and stuff. Would you? I love my dad because when he peeled the scales off of your eyes, it's like onions, wrinkle. They just keep coming back and back and back and back every time you come. Oh, yeah, Shantae. Because all y'all about everybody's shoulders shrunk down when they thought about Eeyore head. Look, wait a minute, I've been alive 320,000 hours and I ain't did nothing with my time. I could have did better. I already know. Because when he tap dance on your head, you be like, wait, what? I thought I was productive. I'm sure like, man, I got to do more. I'm trying to tell you. And not busying yourself. Even the folks who get blocked come back. Or they find us on other pages when we go over here and they come over here and act like I didn't block them on CERCA TROVA. And then I don't really have to see them too much because they be user 24630, got a new number or something when we go over there, back to CERCA TROVA. He said, I'd be like, dang, Dad, you didn't have to do me like that and didn't do it like that and don't. It's so crazy. Like, if you don't like what I say, why you want to come over here? You weird. I told you they like eating throw up. Y'all remember I used to say the crazy stuff like you like to stick your finger in boo-boo and put it in your mouth, huh? And they used to be like, what? Yep, because if something make you sick to your stomach, why the hell is you still tasting it? If I make you so irritated, why you keep putting me in your eyes then? and in your ears. You might not want to come over here. You like to eat boo-boo. That's gotta be it. Because anything that turn my stomach or make me turn my face up or get angry, I'm not gonna keep sitting and watching it. Or eating it or nothing. Weirdo. If it stinks to me, I'm not gonna keep it in my house. It's weird. It make you throw up every time you walk past it, but you gonna leave it sitting there. No. Listen here. So, now that I done bust y'all when y'all here early, I'm gonna come back here in a minute. We were supposed to read, but we never got to that because Dad does what he wants to over here. Anybody learn something today? Hallelujah, anyhow. Never gonna let these problems get me down. Hallelujah, saints. Anybody learn anything today? Hallelujah. Can y'all say amen? Hallelujah. Let me stop before he strike me down. Quit playing. That's what y'all need to hear. Cue the offering music. You ready? I'm gonna cue the offering music because some of y'all feel like y'all was in church today. You know I gotta put y'all on block over here. Oh, yeah. I put on we're blessed because it's the end of the service. And you know, when it's offering time, they preach to you a little bit and then give you ask for your offering and stuff. I figured that's what y'all used to since y'all used to be Pharisees and Sadducees and stuff. Mm-hmm. You said let me get my white gloves. Yep, Jazzy, because you on the usher board. You and Rika. We gonna have Queen do announcements because if we leave her in the back of the church, I don't know what she gonna do. She might be talking about people, so we got to put her up on, so she'll be on her best behavior. The way I was stepping like the ushers, yeah, but we need you to be do announcements. We got to keep an eye on you and keep you in the front of the church. You said you're gonna work the part. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jonathan. We need you to work the parking lot and do. Uh-huh. Now, who we got back here in the kitchen cooking the dinners? Now, we don't sell them, we give them away. So, sisters, who we got back there making the yellow cake and the green beans with potatoes in them that don't got no seasoning on them? Because they can't salt nothing because everybody got high blood pressure, so you got to let people salt their own stuff. Who making the tater salad? You said you're going to be the choir director. Good job. I volunteer for tribute. You said you're going to do the barbecue bag. You going to do the announcement? Yeah, we got to keep you up in front of the church, Queen. Mm-hmm. Sister, you were supposed to be making a 7-Up cake for the cake walk on Tuesday. We got our 10 meeting starting Thursday at 7 p.m. over in the thing back here. We're going to need y'all to be here early so y'all can help set up the chairs. Brothers, we need y'all to come set up the chairs and set up the pulpit out here. And then who's volunteering they fans? Because you know it be hot. Y'all, if I let a tip meeting, it will be lit. Do you hear me? Ah, shoot, if I ever led a tent meeting, the kids would be like, we going back tomorrow. It was lit. They had a dark, glow in the dark, turn up session, and you had to rap the scriptures. Like, my tent meeting would be lit. It'll be like a jamboree. Like a jubilee, baby. I'm in the choir. I need my drummer and piano player. Come on. I can run around and help wherever I'm needed. Now, who want to be the person that run and shout? Every church got to have the runner and shouter. I know it. I know you don't want to, but somebody got to break. I said, Jesus! And then run around the church. So who want to do that? You ready for the revival? Okay, you going to fall out too bad. Listen here. I got to be the crying and worship on the front row. Bet. Thank you. Yeah, because we got to have that person that's going to turn around so everybody can see that they worshiping the Lord. Hallelujah. Yeah, we got to, who else we got? You got to have the old man with the suit on. And the person with the bun goes in the front. You going to grab the blanket for when they lay out? Okay, all right. All right. I just want to make sure we got all the people in place. Listen. I'm the security, so I'm the shouting usher. Okay. I just want to make sure we got all our people in place. Not yet. The old man with the suit on his stomach sitting on his lap, and he always gonna tap his, and he always outbeat when he claps, so everybody clapping in, he clap. And then but that was my granddaddy. He didn't have no stomach, but he was always off. If the whole church was clapping, he was gonna hear his long clap. He never clapped on beat his whole time in church. And he was the deacon. My grandma was the pastor. He never clapped on beat. I wonder if that had something to do with something. You'll hear everybody else, and then you'll hear him. And then you'll hear everybody else, then you'll hear him. He never clapped on beat, my husband. I'm trying to tell you, they be off every time. I'm going to tell my testimony and break out in the song. Oh, God. And then we're going to have to say, all right, sister. All right, moving on. Okay, testimony service. Hallelujah. Can y'all get her out? She's worshiping. She's worshiping. Yes, she's worshiping. Y'all going to get her out of here. Yeah. You said that's Deacon White. Ooh-wee. It's a shame. We know the church. I'm the one here for the food, and y'all know it, but accept me anyway. You come to eat every Sunday. You ain't worried about the Lord. It's a free meal for you. Hilarious. And the church ride home so you can look at the deacon who's single. Look at us. We got our whole church ready. Look at it. Hilarious. Well, listen here. Right. And will. And definitely do that, husband. Passing out fans. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jonathan. I forgot about the fans. Sister, can you get her a fan? Get mother a fan? Listen here. Hilarious. Y'all, our church would be hilarious. Oh, we got children church. Don't worry, money. Not the shelter bus, TT. Listen here. You said glad Easter Sunday together. Got to go get my Sunday service outfit. Listen, you got the tissue box. Good job, coach. We gonna need it because you know it's always gonna be that sister over there fake crying, so that the ministers can come over and tend to her and put their hands on her, shut their hands on her. Yeah, who taking Pastor the towel and water? Guess you, since you always up in the pulpit making announcements. You. Thanks for my OJ. You said who's making the 20 collection plates? Go on and count up the money, Tay. They gonna bring it back to the office. Listen here. You gotta show up after the choir sing 12 songs. Right, not 3. 12. Yeah, our church would be hilarious. Oh my God, our church would be hilarious. Are we dressing up for Sunday service tomorrow? Nope. We should have did it today. That's the church I'm coming to every Sunday religiously. Listen, our church would be lit. It would. Yep. You said said busting out your mantle, huh? Don't slip a 20 in your pocket. Who's going to visit the sick and the shut-in? Read it. You want that. Go on and grab that. Grab your 10 people. You can take out some auto with you. And meet Grandma Patsy and Auntie Lucille and Vicky with you. You take them with you, and y'all go pray for the sick and the shut-in. Now, brothers, we gonna need somebody because we can't send women to the halfway house. We got some brothers that's gonna stand up and gonna do that. Listen, I pick up the lost wigs and weaves. I'm done. Now you did it! Oh my God! Oh, look at the wigs and weaves that just got thrown off when they was shout. Don't forget the hats. You got to back there in the kitchen cleaning up. Thank you. Oh my God. You gonna be the bus driver. Thank you. And don't forget the building fund offering. Not the children putting in $1 and asking for 75 cents back. Girl, and then my tithes was 35 cents, and I need my little change for the vending machine, honey. I'm gonna need some change back. Then they come hand you that little offering envelope with your change in it. Y'all remember when they used to have a little offering? Now you don't do that. But then you fold it up, you write on there how much and what you needed back. And then by the end of the service, they be and brought you a little $3 in that folded up thing, so you can take that and so you know how much you paid in tithes and offering that week. Y'all remember them? That little gold envelope? Yep. Ours was white. With blue writing, I think, on them or something. Those are nostalgic memories, though. Those are nostalgic memories. At least we did get some kind of base. These kids, a lot of these kids don't have no base in nothing. My church didn't do change. Right. Whatever you put in is what you was going to put in. Hilarious, queen. I didn't have time for the envelope. I used to be happy giving all my little dollars at church as a kid. Right. I had to give tithes, but God always let somebody come back and slap me down with something else. So I was happy. My son said he ready to come to church. Listen here. I promise y'all, though, the crazy thing is this. The fact that it's one of these people in every church, no matter what denomination we came from, and you can know the person, whether you Spanish, black, white, Asian, African, whatever, Eastern Indian, whatever. You know the person in your church. You already knew exactly who it was as we was describing people. It should not be that is the exact same in every church, no matter the denomination. You said, what about the butterscotches from the older ladies? Yeah, they didn't already slid them out. That's why we got to go through here. Brothers, we need y'all to go through and get the seats clean because they didn't push all them candy papers down in them new seats we just used for the building fund. We need y'all to go clean up in there where they stick the Bibles and make sure there ain't no gum in there because ain't no gum in the sanctuary. And y'all keep giving these babies this gum and they keep sticking it under the seats. That's why we about to get to children church, because your children is pissing up the pews when they go to sleep. We need you to leave them back there, and if they fall asleep, you need to go put them on the cots because it's hard cleaning these seats. You try to hurry up and leave fast like we didn't know you was sitting there. We got you on camera. We know your baby Pete every Sunday got to church smelling like piss. So no, thank you. Take them back to the children's church and put them on them cots. Brothers and sisters, we have a ground over there that the carpet is easy to clean. We need y'all to be mindful of the other saints that might come in here. Look at y'all like, yeah, my baby used to pee. Sure did. Peed on about 3 of them pews. And I just get up and leave a little bit early. You said I'm at work holding in my laughter because y'all know it's true. You might have been the kid that used to pee on the pews. That's why it's so funny. No, listen, I'm sure I peed at church when I was a kid. They had us there all day and day, and you got to wait till somebody say you can go to the bathroom. I probably did pee on a pew or two. Listen, girl, you ain't never. You can wipe it off, but you ain't never smelled the dog pee and wood. You gotta break that wood up. That ain't coming out. And you gotta think of how many kids then peed on them pews. You said, yes. Y'all done walked into somebody's house and they got wood floors because the dogs done peed and you can smell it. It don't matter if they mop. If that dog been pissing in their wood, it's saturated. What you mean? Just like them pews. You said, I'm bringing my own chair. Ain't nothing about that sanitary. I don't care what they say. Wake up, face all messed up because you done been laying. I'm working and crying and laughing. Oh, I never thought about it. Listen. I was the kid that had to clean the church, so I know. My grandma, we used to have to go early and late to clean the church. Go on Saturdays. If we was having a big event, we had to be in there cleaning, so I know. I know. Uh-uh. Yeah. Yes, 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 honey. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Bathrooms be hit. Cause all them folks taking all that medicine, you go in there after a certain old sister in the church and be like, oh my God. Oh, I'm a wait. And then they always got that cheap little spray that make it smell like that and nasty roses. And it's always hot in the church bathroom. My sister said something about that on the to my mom on the way home one day. Mm-mm-mm. You said my grandma. Wanna go in the bathroom after her, and the seat be all warm and stuff. You be like, oh, I don't want to sit on this toilet after that old lady. It smell like fish and roses in here. Or go in there after the little kid. Go in there after the little kid and they didn't let the little streaks on the thing because they just now potty training, but they start beating the drum fast. And he beat the drums on the pews. So he done left his two little streaks and then he keep itching while he trying to play the drums. I done seen it all. I was like, he didn't wash his hands and y'all done let him beat on it. Listen here. uh-uh. Call him back to the boys' bathroom. Don't forget the dirty diapers in the bathroom garbage. Come on, tearing up the whole church. Brothers, get on that. Sister, call Brother Lawrence in here and tell him to come get this and take it out to the dumpster. You said that was me last Sunday. I didn't want to go in there. A booty do. You said it, Tom. Hilarious. We didn't all have the experience. Listen. Y'all didn't have the same experiences as me. Look at you. So I'm about to go. And we'll come back and read something later. I'm going to get up and get moving. I just know here lately I've been getting on late. And then y'all be out having y'all day started. So I figure I'll bust y'all hair early in the morning. See you later, Naisha. I'm about to get off too. I love y'all. You see, we have fun at our classes and you get talked too crazy. It's the thing. Got you thinking and stuff, and then we start laughing. Everybody just had nostalgic moments, getting ready for church the day before Ishtar's Day. Mm-hmm. No, there was something. What is it? Did y'all see they put us on alert? That's what I was gonna say. Somebody sent me something or I seen something. Hold on. Did y'all see they put us on alert talking about terrorist attacks? Who saw that? At the churches and stuff? Let me open my phone. I think I reshared it. That's what I meant to tell y'all. Y'all, that fan works so good. It's crazy. Ooh, I'm probably about to be in that sleep again.
The United States is about to go into a terrorist attack this Easter weekend. They say that these terrorists about to come across the goddamn southern border. Let's get into this video. Breaking news about America's national security and the warnings from the FBI to local, state, and federal law enforcement about the possibility of terror attacks right here in the homeland. CBS News got a look at a new joint bulletin that warns groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS will likely use the Israel-Hamas war to increase calls for violence in the U.S. this holiday season. This bulletin right here says that the most likely primary targets could include churches, synagogues, and members of the Jewish community. Now, today, the FBI director was telling senators that the U.S. is facing the highest risk of attack in years, that there are blinking lights everywhere, and warning terrorists will exploit the southern border. The head of the FBI says the Bureau is working to identify and disrupt these potential attacks, with foreign terrorist groups openly calling for strikes against Americans. He also said that the number of threats are at a whole other level since the October 7th attack on Israel. Now, how the fuck do they know?
I don't know what else he's gonna say. But with that, what I tell y'all, I said they not telling y'all to get water. 36 hours. All the other countries was telling them you need to have 36 hours. So just in case something happens, you can make it through the first 36 hours. You need to have water before this eclipse. You need to have this. I said, y'all, we didn't been doing, they didn't been having lunar and solar eclipses forever. They ain't never told us to prepare. Like it's something crazy about to happen. Have food and emergency lights and all of this stuff. Because that's something that's going on too. I will. They probably already know. Thank you, Tanisha. I'm sure they probably already know. I don't know what station it's on. This guy's name is AJ King underscore Bishop. AJ King underscore Bishop is where I saw that. So, okay. Wow. People are getting word. Oh, the red heifers. Yeah. It's something going on. Something going down. It's a lot. So get ready, family. Okay. Y'all hear me? I love y'all. But this is what we've been prepping for. And it's sad because now there's a lot of people that are rushing out to get stuff. And like we talked about, the money is not stretching as far as it was 2 years ago. When you're buying things and things are going up in price and all those different things. So if you got your stuff a couple of years ago, you definitely need to be happy. Excuse me. Time to show and tell. It is. The Muslims are talking about it really tough too. Really? I'm just gonna say, ain't y'all happy we ready? Or at least getting ready. You not out here. You know you got at least 36 hours of stuff if you can't go outside your house. Yeah. Right? So it's crazy how we talked about all of these things and now I said, matter of fact, oh, another thing that I was gonna tell y'all too. Hold on. Y'all don't think that it's odd that we did a study in January about Universal Music Group and we went and looked up who owned it and we went and looked up what people was under that, the Christian Music Group, the CMG Music, and Tasha Cobbs and all of those people, and we looked up the owner, and then now he's named in Diddy's lawsuit and worldwide news. Y'all remember we only did that class because people was going off on William Murphy. And I said, do y'all realize that the same contracts that Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj signed, Tasha Cobbs and them is still on the same label? And so we went and we did the research about that. And guess who's worldwide news 3 months later, family? The same man that in the same music group we was looking up. Y'all don't think that's crazy? We was doing it to show that William Murphy wasn't doing too much. And look who is named in Diddy's thing. The owner of the same guy we went and looked up his name and everything, Lucian. I told y'all everything we study over here is going to be international news, worldwide news, or national news. I'm trying to tell you. We talked about pastors being prostitutes, and we know Diddy like prostitutes, male and female, honey. You said what? All of the stuff we be talking about over here be worldwide news right after that, y'all. Have y'all paid attention or no? Because why would God have us go look up that whole Universal Music Group thing, and now it's in the government? They talking about this man got videos and videos and videos and videos and videos. We just did study on him in January, right after New Year's. We did study on him and his whole company. A member. And now it's going into April, end of March, so 2 months later, and now he's worldwide news too. I just be wanting to see if y'all be seeing. It is pretty cool. No, so I love y'all. I'm about to go. That's why I be wanting y'all to take notes, even if it's just what we talked about, something, because you can go back and see where we just talked about this, and now it's. And we just talked about that. Look, no, right here in our class, we just talked about this. And nobody was thinking nothing about Universal Music Group or none of that when we did that study. They was worried about him playing Walk It Out in church, but we went and studied the company and studied who was in the company and all of this. And when I ain't saying they have to do the same things that the other people have to do, people got mad at me. But the devil don't care if you sing about God if he know he got you doing stuff in the back room. You can sing about God all you want to. But you still had to bust her wide open in one way or another to get your contract because you got it from the devil. They play the secular music and the gospel, babe. They all under this man. Boom. Never mind. But I was talking crazy when I said it, and now. All his art is going to be in question. That's the gospel ones and the other ones. Yep, the Clark sisters were named. Not Doreen. No, I didn't even know because I ain't got that far. Smoky Norfolk too. Let me go blow my nose. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me blow my nose. Oh, that's crazy. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to blow my nose and then I had to go to the restroom. So I might as well do it all at one time. All right, I'm back. Wait a minute. Who thinks that's crazy, family? That we did research on that company and now all of this has come out. And when I said that, y'all know how much flack I got? Who remembers the stuff people were saying to me just a couple months ago on my thing, and that ain't this? And I said, let's get it together. Come on, let's look at the bigger picture now. Yeah, because you were saying how church people have a problem with rap music, but the same people, come on, I'm trying to tell you. They go to the devil and get their money too. And they got to sign the same contracts that the secular people have to sign. They employed by the same people. So you think, oh, you're a Christian, we're not going to make you do that. No. You said, yeah, some people, oh yeah, I lost like probably over 1,000 people after class. Maybe more, maybe 2,000. And now look. You said, yeah, we researched for ourselves and did. And now what we studied 2 months ago is worldwide news again. God be telling us what's about to come forth, the secrets of the dark. And now you see why I don't care. I didn't wrote stuff about stars, didn't even know I had dreams about them, and then it was worldwide news. And I being told my friends, like, man, it's crazy. I had a dream that this and this and this happened. They like, girl, it was something you ate, and then boom, it was the news. And they like, man, remember you told me about your dream? I said, yeah, remember it was something I ate. Universal Music Group. Yes, Vicky. So now y'all see what I don't care what man say. I believe God. Cause he don't lie to me. If you've been here a while, do y'all see the guy, he don't lie to me. Because I want to know the truth. And when you want to know the truth, he will lead you to all truth. It ain't always pretty. It's not always nice. It don't always feel good. But it's the truth. And it help your life a lot better to know the truth. After I talked about it, they took the music off TikTok too. Sure did. It was not, I don't even think it was a week after we talked about it that they took the music off of TikTok. And it was UMG. I don't even think it was a week. It was a couple of days. We did the research and then they took music off and it was a Universal Music Group. And now, how would I know? It was the next day that they took it off? Because that's when we found out that they make them sign a contract for the universe. Their music can't be played in the universe nowhere. They contract got the word universe. They can't do this in the universe. Nowhere in the universe. On earth or anywhere in the, yes, that's in their contracts. You mean because it be demons coming from other places and demons have boundaries? And when they inhabit them like Sasha Fierce or wherever it is, you can't take this music nowhere else in the world and use it, demon? It's a contract because demons have contracts too. You mean like that? For those of you that have done magic, you know the demons are under contract. Who gonna be honest and say that you know? Demons be under contracts, honey. And they have to abide by them contracts. You said me right there. I'm trying to tell you. When they go do your bidding, you're doing a contract with them. Hey, baby. You learned that on Supernatural. Come on, Supernatural is a good show. Don't it be having your toes wiggling? I need to go back and watch it. I need to go back and watch all the seasons. Yep, that would make sense because they have assignments and they're under contract, right? Just like a deco, the what you call them, the job services, the temporary services. You're contracted to do this for a certain amount of time, and then you'll be paid for that. Dang, Tom, for real? Man. Yep. So, and is good. The show talks about everything we learn about. I tried to tell you. And see, just think, I was watching that years ago with my dad and had no idea about a lot of this stuff when we was younger. And now it all comes full. Listen, honey, if you haven't watched the show Supernatural with Sam and Dean, go on and get it. Go on and get to it. They got 1,000 seasons. She has crystals that's wrapped up like she's binding someone up. Wow. Hi, what time is your lessons? I don't want to miss anymore. So Taylor, we don't have a set time, which is crazy. But I have, this is not my only page. This is my backup page because we got blocked because there was somebody over there. So on the 3rd, we go back to CERCA TROVA 22, which is my other one. But we have over 900 classes on YouTube that are just like this. And you can go all the way back to when we first started. They're under the live tab. And all our classes are just like this. So it's 900. Go with your own pace classes over there under the live tab. And then I just tell people now, I don't even like saying, subscribe to YouTube so that way you always know when we on. Because whether I'm on this one or the other one, whether I'm on this one, on Tadnot Place or CERCA TROVA 22, YouTube will tell you when I'm on for the most part. You're welcome. You're welcome. But we got almost 1,000 classes. We working up on 1,000. We probably would have had 1,000, but I've been taking breaks and stuff. Yeah. 941. Ah, shoot. We almost at 950. 1,000. That's crazy. Wow. We getting on up there. That's a lot of teaching, y'all. You probably ain't even been to church 900 times. We already did the math because it's only, 52 Sundays, 56 Sundays in a year? And even if you go to Sunday morning service and night service, that's only 100 and something. How many weeks is it? 52, 56? I always forget. I don't even have to know the days. Is it 52 or 56 weeks? How many weeks in a year? 52 or 56? I can't remember. 52. So 52 times 2, if you went to church every Sunday, it's still only 104 times that you would be in church in a year. And in less than 2 years, you'd have been to over 900 classes. Most of y'all. Ain't that crazy? You couldn't go to church 52 Sundays a year, but you'd be over here almost every day. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I mean, think about it. That's why when people come over and talking crazy, they didn't even used to go to church. Now they reading the Bible every day, literally. And you mad? The numbers don't add up. We've been here for almost 3 hours, learning and growing and understanding together. And I'll probably be here. I've learned more from you than I ever did in church. Listen, God, because God know when you really want to know, He got the answers. And that's for everybody. But a lot of people feel like because they pastor or their organization is pleased with them, that that's where they have to stop. And them people can't get them into heaven. And I don't plan on going to hell. So tell me the ugly so I can get it right. You said church is so judgy. I'd rather not. Yeah, I love y'all. I'm hungry. My stomach about to start growling. I got to go find me some food. See y'all in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm grateful for all y'all wisdom too. We do this together, y'all. You study 3 hours a day now, and do. And do. I love it. That's why I said when people come over here talking crazy, I'm like, you don't know the changes I've seen in these people in 2 years, 6 months, 4 months, 3 months, huh? You said I drive it all the time. I can only read at night. So I look for your program so I can listen and learn. Come on. Y'all make me happy. Oh, y'all be productive before you come back. Let me go be productive. Yeah, don't waste no more minutes. Got little notes all over the shop at work. And do. Listen. Look at y'all. Now you like, I done wasted 17 minutes. Let me get up and do something. It's going to be on your mind. You said I wanted to resist you but couldn't do it. Hilarious. Queen tried to resist me too. And 2 days later, she was back. Went to church a month, going 1 month and, what is it? Went to church 1 month growing up, and I can't tell you the last time I've been in church. Listen, I even recorded the classes on YouTube, so when the grid goes off, I have something to learn. Every time that y'all tell me that y'all got that stuff downloaded on the memory stick thing, you said you can't resist her. It won't work. And won't. It won't work. You'll find yourself back over here. Listen, they figured out a way to do it. I don't know how they did it, but they didn't figure it out. I don't know. You said I'm gonna buy a USB. That's a good idea. It's some folks that already did. That's crazy. They said, oh no, because there might not be no TV and stuff. And so then I just go back and I keep telling y'all, that reminds me of the episode with TD Jakes in the original Left Behind movie. He said, if you seeing this, you've been left behind. And I just thought that was the funniest thing. And what the hell is happening? What is happening right now? The TD Jakes moment. Crazy. I promise you, I still think about that to this day. Oh, man. Well, you never know, though. Do I think I'll be in a new Bible? I hope so. The book of CERCA. Because God give you a new name. And the new name He gave me was CERCA TROVA. And see, some people going to know me by the other name. Some people going to know me by another name and another name and another name. And then when they tell my story, they going to be like, these stories sound the same because it's the same person. She just went by a different name. I pray my book get in a new one. Because we all got a book. Every single person here, your book is being written. We know that. Especially whoever watched Supernatural, I do want y'all to go watch that show. It's very good. Not the one with the old white man, the one with the two brothers. Thank you so much. And like Queen said, it's everything we be learning. Unseen forces showing up. Oh no, you gotta start from the beginning. Yeah, you said your book is boring. Mine juicy. Oh, well, let me keep my dream book together in my journal so my book can be complete. I'm trying to tell you. You have the whole collection on DVD. That part. You know what? That's probably the only one I don't like, cause I got my seasons that I like my X Men and Law and Order and Game of Thrones because of Isabel and a few other people and some other things. But I forgot about that. I probably should. I probably will be doing that. That's probably what I will do. Get them on DVDs. Good job. That's why I stopped. I started to get scared of Supernatural. Oh, don't get scared because it's really happening around us, girl. You want to know. Know before you go. A lot of people wouldn't be on medicine if they watch Supernatural because then they would know they're not crazy and it really did happen. I've been watching Supernatural since I was 7. That's how I knew I wasn't crazy. Girl, if you don't. That's crazy. I was just sick, and then you typed it. So we was thinking it at the same time, Miss Nicole. That's crazy. No, probably as she was hitting send on there, I was saying it. That's crazy. My first time going to the psych ward, the guy I was cool with was talking about Supernatural and watching it on TV. I'ma tune in. Please do, Tyree. We should all start watching it again. Fine, I guess I'll watch Supernatural. Thank you. Thank you. Watch Supernatural. Thank you. Please. Uh huh. I love y'all. So now y'all got something to do. And Grimm. Yeah, Grimm real good. How's it been? I've been watching for a while. You are an inspiration. I learned more here than all these churches. Wow. Like y'all, that do something to me when I hear that. And I'm not like, oh, we better than church. But I know that y'all take these things even back to the church people. Y'all take them back to the 66ers. Y'all take them back to people that might even not know about God. And y'all are sowing seeds so that people are asking and questioning. And that makes me excited. I appreciate y'all for doing that. I promise. And God appreciates it too. You spreading the word about Him, not religion, but relationship, and telling them it's okay if you drink, just don't get drunk. And you can listen to the word and have you. We do it all the time. Yeah. So I'm about to go eat. My stomach about to growl real, real loud. I love y'all. I'm hungry.